What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we've got a short video just letting you guys know that the 91 Pontiac Sunbird LE is up for sale. I've amassed quite the collection of vehicles from the 80s and 90s, and I've decided that it's time to thin out the herd, probably slowly, though it's hard for me to get rid of any of these cars because I love each of them for different reasons. But today I've decided that it's time for this car to go. It has been sitting here far too long. It is not something that I have been driving regularly, and I'm not going to. So I'd rather see it go down the road and be enjoyed by somebody else. I picked this up from Copart. I don't remember how much it was. Probably, I think like $2,500 or $2,600. After fees, it was well over $3,000, I'm sure of that. And it is a hail damaged car. It does have a rebuilt Oklahoma title. That's very important, and it still has hail damage. But if you're looking at it right now, you're probably hard-pressed to find the hail damage on this car. It does have it, but the bright red color makes it very difficult to see. It runs great, thanks to Santa's workshop and I figuring out that somebody had left the distributor loose on it. Once we got the timing set back on it, thing runs and drives like an absolute dream. As you can see, the interior is phenomenal. I'll put the top up here in just a second. We'll take it for a quick drive. The interior is in really good shape, just over 100,000 miles. The convertible top is white and it's beautiful. The window is good. All windows work. Air conditioning, factory R12 air conditioning works like it's supposed to. It's just a great running and driving cars. Tires all match and they look brand new. Like the tread on these things, absolutely phenomenal. The tires, I think there's some kind of an off-brand. Let's take a quick look. They are Starfire Solus. 185 70 14, and as you can see, the tread on these is yeah, they're all like that. And you can go around and see all of them are the same Starfire Solus, and they all have equally good tread as well. Like I said, that bright red color is just, it's beautiful. It's an automatic transmission. It does not have overdrive. It's just a 3-speed automatic. The engine's a 2-liter overhead cam 4-cylinder. Let's pop the hood real quick. Starts up first try, every try. Steering wheel is straight, drive straight as an arrow down the road. All the lights and signals and all that good stuff work as well. The only thing missing is a radio. It does not come with a stereo. It's got the factory stereo, but like the tape deck portion of it, which is required for it to play music, is gone. Somebody took it. But anyway, there it is. Somebody's been in here. They did some work to it. I don't know if the timing belt has been done or not, but I know that the valve cover or cam cover has been done on it. It runs great, guys, and it doesn't leak a drop of anything. Somebody looks like recently put new struts on the front as well. I don't know about the shocks in the rear, but I do know that these struts are relatively new. Let's go ahead and fire it up real quick. We'll take it on a quick test drive. I say quick because I've got another video to film today. Mileage is 104,524. Fires right up. I mean, not an issue. The idle is high because it's really cold. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's cold. It's a cold day today, guys. Oil pressure, really good. Fuel, almost full tank of gas. No warning lights on the dash. And this is the only part of the dash that it's not great. It's not cracked or anything, but it obviously over time has heated up and kind of come off of the radio here. There's the radio. It will not turn on at all anymore. And down here is where whatever's missing is missing. You can see it has the antenna thing down here. Other than that, though, man, if you could find the factory component for this, I think you could get this factory radio working because everything appears to be here. Let's go ahead and take it for a quick spin. Let me make sure I don't run over anything here. We're not going to go far, guys, but I just want to show that it does run and drive like it's supposed to. Oops, I'm peeling out. I'm literally tearing up my yard right now. The reason I got to make this a short video is because I got this 94 Firebird Trans Am over here. And yeah, I think I kind of got screwed. I might have gotten scammed on that one. I bought that from Mannheim for $6,000. It's a 25th anniversary LT1 57, and it's supposed to be run and drive. relatively low miles, 119,000 miles. Unfortunately, I bought it with a defect that I knew about, and I thought it would make an interesting video. But now that the car is here, it doesn't run. It does not run. So here it go. Not an issue. I mean, it's no speed demon, but it's got no issue getting up to speed. None at all. It's slow. It's a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder, man. We're running around out here with the top down like a bunch of idiots. There you have it, guys. Like I said, I'm not going very far in this. We'll take it down the road just a little bit. We'll get it up to speed. There we go. Hear that 2-liter roar, man. It's probably like 85 horsepower or something. It's very anemic, but at the end of the day, if you need to get going somewhere, man, she'll look at that. Here we go. Highway speeds. There you go, 60 miles an hour. No cruise control either. You get nothing. It's got nothing. But it will go up and down the road. It'll get you where you need to go. And it's kind of a gas sipper too. All right, I turned it around and we're gonna head back. I also put the convertible top up and closed all the windows, so it's a lot quieter now. Temperature's finally starting to come up in this thing a little bit. I mean, it cruises down the road just fine. That red light on the dash there, that's a seatbelt warning light, because I didn't feel like we were going far enough to bother putting on my seatbelt. But other than that, gauges look good. It runs great, drives great, and it comes with almost a full tank of gas. No check engine lights or anything like that. It's currently on Copart, and the current bid is at $300 as of the filming of this video. So today is the 9th of December, and this video is probably going to come out on Monday, I think. Let me just double check my watch here. Today is the 9th. Yeah, so this video will probably come out on the 11th, Monday afternoon sometime, because the auction for this is coming up pretty quick. And I've had a lot of you asking about the little Sunbird. You wanted to know when it was going up for sale, so here you go. If you want it, now's your opportunity to well, to check it out on Copart's website. If you're interested in it, throw a bid on it. I'm not going to let it go for something stupid like $1,000. You know, that's not going to happen. It's not going to go for $800. It can sit in the, you guys know the routine by now. I'll let these cars sit here for months and months and months until I finally get an offer that I'm happy with. It's a good running car, relatively low mileage considering the year. Yes, it's got some hail damage, but I figure it like this. I ended up paying over $3,000 for this car out the door, and that was just bidding on it. I didn't do a buy it now, so I think it's worth somebody bidding, you know, a good $2,500. If somebody would put a good $2,500 bid in there, man, I would call it a day. You can hear it rev. It runs good. It drives good. It sounds great. At the end of the day, we go through this. Seems like we go through this almost every couple of weeks anymore. I cannot enjoy all of these cars the way I would like to, and that's really sad, but there's just too daggum many of them. Here's the convertible top. I'm sure you guys want to see that. In really good shape, clean and clear back window, and a rebuilt title, which means it's ready to be registered and driven under whoever buys its name. Like, it's ready to go. You don't have to go through any type of a rebuild process or anything like that. It's already done. It's just ready to drive and enjoy. But you may notice I have a few other cars out here, guys. I've got the 73 Mustang with a 351 Cleveland. I've got, and I'm going to tell you something, this car right here, I enjoy the heck out of it. I really do. It gets looks everywhere I go, even though most people don't like these, what was it, 71 to 74. And then after that, they went to like the Fox body style. They had the Mustang 2. This car gets looks and compliments everywhere it goes. And you want to talk about something that you can just enjoy? You can hop in this and cruise. It is so comfortable, so quiet, but it still gets looks. So that one I'm probably going to hold on to for a while. The 91 Firebird Formula, I'm working on getting the factory wheels put back on this with brand new tires. And then I'm probably just going to send this one down the road, guys. I paid like $5,000 for it. I think I got a good deal on it. And I'm probably just going to be looking to get rid of it for somewhere around what I paid for it. Because I did just spend $400 on factory WS6 wheels and another $550 on brand new Falcon tires. So if I could just get my money back out of it, I'd be happy. It's a 5-liter V8, runs and drives absolutely great, but it's another one I just don't see myself driving, and I'm going to show you here in just a minute why that is. Next to that, my 93 Fox Body GT 5-liter manual transmission convertible. I haven't even driven this car other than for a video. I made a video and it's been parked ever since. I got to make a decision here soon on what I'm going to do with that. The 88, I think it is, Chevrolet Cavalier Z24. I'm actually currently driving this one. I drove this home last night. I've driven it to run errands. I drove it back down here today. And the damn thing, I mean, you just can't fault it. No warning lights. It runs and drives unbelievably good. Like this thing, I can't believe that it's a Cavalier that is so comfortable to drive. So this one I'm probably hanging on to for a while. Obviously, we can't get rid of the 87 Monte Carlo SS because, you know, we have that Smitting Performance 500 horsepower 383 going in, the Monster Transmission Stage 3 trans going in. We've got all the hooker headers and full catback exhaust, along with that new cross member to support dual exhaust and headers. That's all going into this, and this is supposed to be the Power Tour 2024 car I'm ready to get started on. I've got so many parts for this thing, but I'm missing the engine and transmission. Those are being built. They're on the way. It takes time, but soon we're going to be diving into this car, and we're going to rip everything out, and we're going to be putting some pretty amazing stuff back in, and then probably sending it off to Mako when we're done to get a full repaint, new stickers to go around it, the factory stickers. I want this thing to look top-notch when it's time for Power Tour. Then we've got the 89 Mustang LX, another Fox body, V8, 5-speed as well. I've got so much work that needs to go into this. I've got new springs. I've got a new chip with 3 or 4 different tunes so that you can select whether you want like a daily driver street tune. You can drive with like a, what is it, an 89 or 91 tune. Then there's a 93 race tune. I've got several different tunes from Bama Performance. I've got different seats that need to go in it. We just did a fuel pump on it. I haven't driven this at all. Like since I put the fuel pump in it, I made the video and parked it, and it's been sitting here. My 03 Escalade. This one doesn't really count as my 80s or 90s cars, but it's here. This was going to go to my daughter, and I thought about it, and I just decided this is not, I don't think this is a good vehicle for her. So I'm going to put some center caps on it. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. And I think after that, I'm just going to send this one down the road. I think I paid $800 for this. So, yeah, I'm going to just probably send this through Copart. And I honestly think that now that it's a runner and a driver, because it was sold as a non-runner, theft recovery, it obviously runs and drives great. Cold air conditioning, hot heat, front and rear heat and air, third row seats. Like, this is actually a pretty decent Escalade. I think it should bring at least $1,500. So maybe we'll make a little bit of a profit on this one. And then the reason I want to get rid of my 91 Firebird Formula is, well, because I've got a 94 Firebird Trans Am 25th Anniversary Edition with a 5.7 LT1. Kind of a unique car. Definitely not something that you see driving around every day with the white wheels and the blue stripes and the white leather interior. Unfortunately, yeah, this was sold to me as a runner and a driver for $6,000, and it absolutely does not run. At least as of the making of this video, but we'll see what happens with it, because this should be, I'm hoping for you guys, this will be this weekend's video, probably my Saturday Yeah, I think this will be my Saturday video. We'll see. But Saturday or Sunday, this video should be coming out. You know, my $6,000 T-Top 25th anniversary Trans Am that I got scammed on. Hopefully we can figure it out and get it running. Next to that, my 83 Mercury Cougar, base model Cougar, like no options at all. We're going to be getting into this one soon. I got a new ignition tumbler for this thing, so we can hopefully actually use keys to start it. It doesn't even have a battery in it at the moment. I need to put the battery back in it, but this little thing right here, surprisingly, but 83, so it matches the whole theme of what I've been doing lately. Runs and drives great. Just had no keys. I guess it was donated. I don't know what the deal was with it, but $150 car with no keys. We drilled out the ignition. I'm going to put a battery and a new ignition in it. And there you go. I mean, it's a running and driving 1983 Mercury Cougar. I really don't know what more you want for $150. Next to that, the Grand National that I've got to get back to. I've got the factory wheels, thanks to Kerbin Performance. Really big shout out to them because they are the only place I was able to find wheels for this car. The 15x7 factory wheels is what I wanted for this, and they are the only ones that have them. They also hooked us up with a LT1 mass airflow sensor, a MAF translator, the intake hose from the mass airflow sensor to the turbocharger. They hooked us up with a coolant temp sensor, I think an intake air temperature sensor. They hooked us up with quite a few parts. So we're going to be getting back to the Grand National here very, very soon. This one's kind of interesting. I mean, I think I got a good deal on it. I paid $24,000. It's an 87, so it is an intercooled version. I mean, the interior is beautiful. The body's beautiful. Paint's beautiful. I can't wait to put the factory wheels and tires back on it because I really think those make this car. Like, they belong on this car. But when it's cold, man, it doesn't run, like, at all. Once it warms up, it runs and drives absolutely great. We have a cracked manifold on the passenger side. That needs to be addressed at some point. We have a catalytic converter rattling that needs to be addressed at some point. But, like, honestly, the car, once it's warmed up, this thing will run and drive down the road just fine. No check engine light or anything. It builds decent boost, 10 or 11 PSI, and it's a blast. It's an absolute blast once it's warmed up. But when it's cold, forget about it. And last but not least, I can't forget about my 94 Chevy C500. This thing is like slammed, man. Like this truck sits lower than some cars. It's pretty low to the ground, sitting on some 20s, cowl induction hood. It's got a Blueprint 383 stroker. It's got a Blueprint 700 R4 with overdrive. That's right. It has a lockup converter, so it actually has electronic overdrive on this thing. 373 gears with TrueTrack locking differential in the back. LED everything, lights, everything. Two, I think, 12-inch JL Audio subs, a couple of, I don't know, maybe they're, I don't know what size they are. Little bitty subs in the front here with tweeters, JLs up here, JLs in the sides as well. 1,000-watt JL Audio amp, and then a 400-watt amp to control the aftermarket speakers. Damn thing is, well, and it's got a crazy exhaust. And this one needs a little bit of work. It's definitely not perfect, but I think for a driver quality truck, man, this is about as good as it gets for $10,000. You know, this is something that somebody they spent gobs of money, somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 putting this truck together. And even though it has a few minor imperfections, for 10 grand, it's only got 10,000 miles on the complete build. Less than 10,000 miles, probably like 8,000 or 9,000. I've got all the receipts, documentation from everything that was done on this truck. Yeah, you're talking about, it's got somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 miles on the complete build, and I got it for $10,000. Now, this is one that I'm also considering getting rid of. God, this one's a really hard one because I have been daily driving the crap out of this. I put hundreds of miles on it just in a couple of days, and I have really, really enjoyed this truck. I'm not ready to say that I'm letting it go yet because it is just so much fun to drive. It is a truck that gets looks, it gets compliments all the time, and it's an absolute tire shredder. It just loves eating. Don't get me wrong. It still has very good tread on the back. It's not like I've been out here ripping the tires completely off it. I haven't. I'm just saying that man, you want to give it some throttle, get ready, because that back end's going to light up on you. It's fun. It sounds mean. It's a great truck, and I think I got a really good price on it. So not ready to let it go yet, but it's definitely something that's in the back of my mind going, hey, you don't really need this. Maybe this is something we could let go. And speaking of things that I need to let go of, these wheels right here, I think I'm going to go ahead and let go of these. I've got all 4 of them. These are literally brand new. I put them on the Grand National, and I didn't like the way they looked, and I took them right back off. Like, I haven't, there's the blue stuff on the letters. I never even took it off. Like, I literally just bought these wheels. These were like $1,500 for the wheels and tires. I've got the center caps somewhere. The center caps are somewhere. I have the center caps. They still have the stamps on them. Like, I didn't use these at all. I think they took 60 miles. I probably put 60 miles tops on these wheels and tires. They're road force balanced and all of that good stuff. Obviously, no nicks, no chips, nothing. Then no scrapes, curb rash, nothing. These are literally brand new wheels and tires, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to have to get rid of them. I'm not going to use them. These wheels, these are 15 by 10s for a Grand National. I think I'm going to give Santa's Workshop the back tires. These are the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS's, and he really wants these tires. So I think I'm going to go ahead and look how big these are. These are massive tires. I think I'm going to go ahead and just give those to Santa's Workshop. And then the wheels, I'll probably sell separate. Then we've got these seats. These are like, what are these called? Tanaka seats? I don't know. These came out of my 73 Mustang. I don't like them. I need to sell those as well. I've just got so much stuff stacking up around here, guys. The new wheels for the Firebird right there. The wheels and tires for the Grand National. The Stalkers right here. I've got tons of parts just laid out. I don't even remember what all these parts go to anymore. I really don't. Like, I've bought so many parts, I can't remember what everything is for. Obviously, that's for the Fox body, that upper and lower hose, Fox body, that battery. I have no clue. I bought it, don't know what it goes to. All the brake hardware for the 87 Monte Carlo, master cylinder, stainless steel brake lines. We've got Mustang parts, headlights, brake lights. I've got hubs for a 2014 Impala. I've got seats for the Fox body Mustang. I've got a top, a hard top, that I need to sell for like a 2006 Thunderbird. And then we've got a radiator, a fan shroud, a fan clutch sitting over here for the Fox body, for a Fox body. I've got brake lights housings for a, I don't remember what year that truck was. I bought those for the Raptor, like an 03, 04 Raptor, but those are the wrong ones. They fit, but they don't look right because they've got chrome. There's just a lot, guys. And that's not all. Hold on. I got more. That's right. You guys might remember this like Baja style bumper that came off of my Raptor. Yeah, I need to get rid of that too. And I don't even remember who makes this, like DDA, DDS, I don't know. Ugh. Oh, it's got water in it. That's good. ABD, CBD, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, this came off the Raptor. Oh, it's kind of heavy. That needs to go. I've got the headache rack for a full-size bed F-150. I think this came off of like a 2015 F-150 headache rack. Need to get rid of it. Same thing with this toolbox. I've got 2 of these toolboxes by WeatherGuard. These came out of my 2015 F-150. Yeah, those need to go too. Both of these. Then you got the toolbox. Needs to go. I've got a set of wheels and tires for an F-150. These all need to go. Another set of wheels and tires for an F-150. These all need to go. You see what I mean, guys? I've got stuff piling up out here, and I really need to get rid of it. I just don't have the time to come out here and actually sell it all. So I guess in conclusion, I mean, I've shown you everything that I've got, and I'm just torn on so many different cars, whether I want to sell them or not. It's just something I'm going to have to think about a little bit more. But for sure, this little 91 Sunbird is ready to go and be enjoyed by somebody else. So this one is absolutely going down the road, assuming the bids hit where I need them to hit. So go check it out on Copart's website. I sell almost everything through Copart. So you should know the routine by now. I'll put a link to this car below the video If nothing else, you can put it on your watch list, maybe watch the auction and see how it does. With that, well, I gotta go film another video, so I'm out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and drop those comments below. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.